the second week of January. A golden amber squeaky socialite, a crested berry bandit with Crayola-crowned feathers. Cedar waxwing, Bombacilla cedrorum. Cedar waxwings are a medium-sized songbird with a striking and unmistakable style. Their plumage is a subtle blend of amber, bronze, shale, and snow. The birds sport a black mask, prominent crest, vibrant yellow tail tips, and red waxy garnishes to their secondary wing feathers. The waxwing's call is a short, high-pitched whistling buzz, a whistle very reminiscent of a distant, squeaky brake rotor. Like many of our other migratory bird species, cedar waxwings visit our state in the winter in search of food and warmth. They typically travel in flocks ranging from a half dozen to several dozen birds, rarely being seen alone. They're most often spotted perched atop leafless hardwood trees or feeding frantically in a swarm over fruit-bearing shrubs. Cedar waxwings are one of the few birds in our area that feed almost exclusively on fruit. Around here, you can typically find them gorging themselves on the berries of holly, privet, dogwood, cherry, honeysuckle, crabapple, mistletoe, pyracantha, and, as their name implies, red cedar. They also eat insects when they appear on the menu. Their active lifestyle, migratory nature, and fruit-centered diet puts waxwings in an interesting ecological role. They are an important distributor of plant seeds. They eat fruits whole at one location and pass the undigested seeds off at another. The species of trees and shrubs on which they feed rely on this act. These plants go so far as to produce brightly colored, sugar-filled fruits just to entice the birds into eating them. It's a symbiotic relationship. Birds get to eat, and plants get to spread their seeds far and wide. The new plants that crop up then become new stopover sites for the birds during migration. A win-win. This dispersal is important to how ecosystems recover from traumatic changes in environmental conditions, either returning old plants to, or introducing new ones into, an altered habitat. However, this also means waxwings are the primary disperser of some of the most aggressive and invasive plant species. Exotics like privets, honeysuckles, and elaeagnus are primarily spread to new habitats by birds like waxwings, robins, and catbirds. Where discarded, the seeds lie dormant in the soil until a disturbance creates a gap in the canopy, and the non-native plants can establish themselves. Adaptations like this can become a double-edged sword. What was originally a behavior that promoted biodiversity can quickly result in the opposite, once an exotic species is able to exploit the system. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. If you did, consider liking the video, and let me know in the comments what you learned. I'm planning to release these read-alongs weekly in 2025, so if you want to see more of these, subscribe down below. If you'd rather read yourself than listen to me, you're in luck! The script I just read is adapted from an online article series I write weekly, Flora and Fauna Friday. You can find it online at edisto.org/flora-fauna. The link's in the description. If you prefer to read from paper rather than a screen, you're in even more luck. You just heard me read a page directly out of a book I wrote, titled The Flora and Fauna of Edisto Island and the Lowcountry Sea Islands. The first book covers over 100 fascinating critters and plants in deep detail along stunning photography. It's a perfect primer on the unique ecology of the Sea Islands and makes a fantastic gift for any nature lovers in your life. Book number 1 in the series will be out spring 2025. You can pick up a copy online from eveningpostbooks.com. I've got a link in the description down below. Talk to you next week. Tom out.